Hello, it's Mike McLean, and welcome to my YouTube channel, where every week I give out the best tips in the business on how to make money and save money renting out Section 8 properties. Hello out there, everyone. It's Mike McLean from the Section 8 Bible, the #1 book ever written for Section 8 landlords. Today I'm going to be giving you a double bonus, which means not only will I be giving you your tip of the week, I'm also going to be briefly discussing my real estate investment strategy. Now, I'm not saying my strategy is the only one out there that works, but I do know that mine works, and I know that it works well. How do I know? Because with my strategy, I was able to purchase over 450 homes and acquire over $35 million worth of real estate assets. Now, you might remember in a previous video, I told you that I only started out with $36,000. So naturally, I got bombarded with questions of, well, if you only had $36,000, how were you able to purchase 450 homes? Well, right now, I'm going to answer that question. And the answer to it is, wait for it, I used the bank's money. And let me tell you how. Here's how a bank works. Let's say you have a rental property that's worth $100,000 and a bank is doing a 70% LTV. That means you can walk into the bank and ask to do a cash out refinance. They will lend you 70%, which is 70% LTV, of your appraised value. So if that home is appraising out at $100,000, you're going to be able to pull $70,000 cash out of that property. When me and Nick were buying properties up in Southwest Philly, we were getting 75% LTVs and the properties were worth $75,000 appraisal. We would look for deals where we can get them down here at $15,000. Then we would put $10,000 of our money into it to rehab the property and bring it back to brand new. Now the properties would be appraising at $75,000, but we'd only have $25,000 of our own money into the property. I would walk into that bank, take a 75% cash out loan, LTV, and that loan would equate to $56,000. I only had $25,000 of my own money into it, but now I'm pulling out $56,000. I would take that $56,000 and go out and buy 2 more properties. So this property here and this property here, I would go back into the bank and borrow $56,000 on this property and $56,000 on this property. Then I would buy 4 more, then 8, and that's how the whole thing snowballed and continued to grow and grow. That's how I built my empire, and that is certainly how you can build your empire. In my books, I tell you exactly how I did it to a T. Right now, I'm just giving you a brief rundown, but I'm sure you get the point. So get my books and learn how to do all the financing that you need. Okay, now for your tip of the week. One thing I still do with my properties is paint. If we just buy the property, I paint it. If a tenant moves out of the property, I paint it. I'm not going to pay somebody money to do something that I can do. In fact, it's something that I enjoy doing. I actually enjoy painting. I turn the radio on and within 4 hours I get lost in the wall and it feels like I was painting for 2 minutes and 4 hours blows by. I kind of find it really relaxing, okay? The only reason I find it relaxing is because I'm using the right tools. Back in the day, I used to get highly upset and agitated when I was painting. Why? I'm going to show you. This was the only handle that they had available back in the day, and it's a piece of crap. All right, I'm going to show you why. Here's your sleeve. Now, you would take it and push it over your handle. Some people call them a frame or a handle, whatever. Let me get this on here for you. Now, once this goes over the frame, the whole time, your sleeve would be separating from the frame and pulling away. So the whole time you're painting, you're playing this game. You're pushing it back in, you're pushing it back in. It comes away, you're pushing it back in. Now, sometimes paint would build up inside of here, inside of the sleeve. So when the sleeve would pull away from the handle, paint would spill out. It would go all over the drop cover, or you get a big run down your wall. The whole time it was a battle. These things are made in Taiwan. They cost $3. I can't believe painters still use them because they're a piece of junk, okay? Now what I've been using for the past, say, 8 years or 10 years, however long they've been out, is this handle right here. It's called a Worcestershire Lock. And you see this little clip right here? This little clip on the end. Well, this clip makes all the difference in the world. And I'm going to show you why. You take your sleeve. Now listen, when I press this in. Do you hear it? That thing locks. And now this sleeve isn't going anywhere. There's no more playing games, no more pushing it in, no more pushing it against the wall to lock the roller back in, no more getting pain on your hands when you're trying to push the sleeve back in. These things are sold in Home Depot. They're American made. They only cost $6, which is twice as much as that piece of junk. But to me, this handle is worth $60. I would pay $60 rather than use that piece of crap. Well, that is your time-saving tip for the week. Tune in next week and I'll have something interesting to talk about. And I'm sure whatever I talk about will save you time and or money. So, hope you enjoyed the video and thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed my video. If you found it helpful, make sure you subscribe and share. Also, you can get over to my website, www.section8bible.com, and you can check out all my products there. Thanks for watching.